What up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. This is Playmakers Podcast. We are back. I am your host. My name is C to the J. Here with me, I got my guy Jay No Silent Bob. Say what's up, Jay.
No science at all. What up, though?
We also got my guy Ricky No Smiley. Say what's up, Ricky.
What up, dude?
It's been a while since we've been here, so we're back. Now we're going to bring you guys a visual podcast. As you see there, we got merchandise. You guys can go ahead and hit up the store. I'll have the link in the description in case you wanted to get any of this Playmakers Lounge merchandise. Today we're going to hit you guys with three topics. The first topic we're going to hit you guys with is the NBA return. Our thoughts on the playoff scenario, on the playoff game or the playing game, and about the extended schedule. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll let you lead it off, Ricky. What do you think about the league rejoining us, American, the public, on the 31st of July?
I'm so excited. The GOAT can get his
Change the date.
fourth ring.
The GOAT.
You heard what I said. The GOAT can get his fourth ring. The GOAT.
Here we go.
But does that count as a ring though? Like you really gonna count
That's the
that?
only thing about it. No matter what happens this season, it's gonna have an asterisk on it, even if Kawhi wins it. So
No, there's no asterisk.
if Kawhi wins it, it won't be an asterisk. But because that's how y'all people do.
You said it's an asterisk, but he said there's no asterisk.
Not. I mean, I say there's no asterisk because sorry to cut you off. I say there's no asterisk because they've had shortened seasons before. So I don't, we don't say that. Oh well,
And
Miami.
even when Chicago won in that on shortened season, they always mention that being
mean-
a shortened season.
You mean San Antonio?
Yeah, San Antonio. I meant when Tim Duncan.
I don't think
rivals.
there's no asterisk on that season. I don't put an asterisk on the season while Miami won the championship in a shortened season. I just don't. I don't think that there's an asterisk. Everybody has the same opportunity, and they're giving teams an extra chance, like the teams that were,
Bubble.
on the bubble. They're giving them a playing game. I think that's bullshit. But I don't think that. I don't think there's no asterisk in my opinion.
I mean, it's only be like you said, 22 teams, and I believe it's only 9 Eastern Conference teams. So
13
This-
and 9.
yeah, it's
13 on the
13
West,
now.
9 on the-
Yeah, so I mean, it was good that sports is coming back, and I'm happy for that. But besides that, I'm happy sports is coming back. Shit, if that's the answer to your question. Shit,
Right.
I'm gonna take the sports any way you want to give them to me. You wanna give me 10 teams, let's do it, bro. I'm ready.
all right. But they're
He's
supposed to be
so
playing
excited.
they're doing 8 games, so I want to see how they're gonna schedule those 8 games. With in preparation for the playoffs coming.
So it's like a little 8-game season, and then it goes to, I guess, a playoff tournament. But I mean, that's cool. Did you see the odds? They had the Suns at 10,000 to 1
Well, that's good.
to win the championship.
They're like
Right.
they're 5 games out of the A slot, so they got to go undefeated and get help to get in the playoffs.
Hey man, 10,000 to 1, bro. Go put $5 on it.
That's a waste of $5, man. There's no chance. They got what's Vince McMahon's theme music? No chance in hell. They got no chance in hell.
Better than a 4 for 4, man. You know?
What do y'all feel about Dame? He said that he wasn't going to play if the games didn't matter. So do you think he's going to play hard now since his team got a
They
chance?
said that there's like a whole group of players that say they don't want to play in Orlando, and they basically said that they're just going to bring in replacement players. So you might get like, I don't know, some old school players coming back in there. You might see Nate Robinson again come in at point guard. Like,
Well, they
all right,
said
man, comes from the big 3,
Not
about
what
to ball out.
they can't play this season unless they've had a contract this season.
No, they already said it. They said it today.
Oh, they changed that today?
Yeah, they said that they're potentially can just bring in replacement players to
But
fill their roster.
the replacement players are two-way players from the G League. Because the big thing has been Jamal Crawford can't play. The players who haven't had any kind of contract this year can't play. Only players that are under contract or that are the G League that have two-way contracts. And so unless that changed this morning, but I've been watching the internet and I haven't seen anything. So like your Nate Robinsons and your Jamal Crawfords and players like that, they can't play. which I think is bullshit because there's still season left. If it was regular season, they could have signed Jamal Crawford, at any time. So I think that's kind of, but
Well, they said that for one, they said today that they're going to aim for the 30th. And then I'm looking at Waj's Twitter right now. Players deciding against participating in Orlando could be replaced by a substitution player.
who?
NBA plans
Wait,
to
no, no,
allow
no, no.
replacements for players.
We have to
That
address
was
this
4
right
hours
now.
ago.
We have to address this right now. Who?
Adrian
Woj.
Wojnarowski,
Oh, okay.
Washbaum.
He said Waj. I ain't never heard
Say
nobody.
Waj.
I ain't heard nobody ever refer to him as
You ain't never
Waj.
heard of a Washbaum? Come on, bro.
I'm just saying it's Woj, dog. Get that. Get it. Put some respect on that
Adrian
man's name.
Wojnarowski.
Yeah, put some respect on that
NBA
man's
plans to
name.
allow replacements for players who test positive for COVID-19 or suffer injuries. Replaced players become ineligible for the rest of the season. So it doesn't say who they can use to be replaced, but it says that they are allowing replacement players.
Right. Those replacement players are G League players, though. They've already said that they're not going to allow anybody who hasn't had a contract this year to play. Like that's been a big thing on all the sports channels and everything. That's why Jamal Crawford can't get a contract. And
Ain't
then
nobody watching ESPN with no sports, bro.
I check out the Jump on YouTube every day about an hour after it's off. But they don't. That's just what they've been reporting nonstop. Is that you can't play if you haven't had a contract this year. And Jamal Crawford hasn't been under contract the whole year. Nate Robinson hasn't been under contract the whole year.
You mentioned Dame. I mean, I guess he will probably only play if Melo comes back because I know Melo talking about not even going back to Portland. So
Yeah, he said he don't want to do it. There's like a whole list of players that don't want to play over there.
I mean, why is Florida? I mean, that's probably why too, though.
I think it's baloney though, man. I get that it's all weird how the season's changed up and how everything's shortened and how. I mean, I get that it affects your life, but y'all making millions on millions on millions on millions of dollars, and they're bringing your family out there for you, and it's like now you guys don't want to do your job for the people that spend all the money on your jerseys, on the people that go to the arenas and see the game, on people who watch the TV so the ad dollars get going. It's like I think that's the most selfish thing that any athlete can do. If they have the opportunity to go play, they need to go play. You got essential workers making $9-10 an hour working at Walmart or CVS or wherever, Walgreens or the hospital or wherever these people are working. They got to go to work every day for $10 an hour, and these athletes are complaining about going to work for $20 million a year. It's just
half the games.
Right, and it's a shortened season. Like so you're still you had 3 months off. You got a little vacation. Just go finish your season up.
But they talking about starting the season right back up December 1st. After
Right back up December.
Right.
They say either December 1st or they're gonna start it back up on Christmas. So those are the 2 days that they're shooting for. So they ain't gonna give them much more break. So I mean, I get it though. I don't blame them. Like, that's a lot of money they're paying these guys to entertain us,
Right,
and make them billions. So.
right. I mean, I get that the owners make more, but you can't be mad at the owners for getting a return on their investment. Like
X.
I'm not on either side, so I'm not pro athlete in this situation, and I'm definitely not pro owner because again, the owners make billions and the players make millions. I'm on the side of bring back our entertainment because we the people pay you guys in order to bring us entertainment, so we need to be entertained. We spend all the money. So it's basically our money that's paying you. I get that it's the owner's money, but it's our money that's paying y'all. So I just want my entertainment back.
I mean, honestly, I think most people would
I just
watch
say,
it.
do your damn job.
Right. What are you gonna say, Jay?
I said I think most people would freaking watch anything at this point, just like we was watching XFL, and when anything else that came on, it's like tune it on. It's some kind of sports. We gonna watch it. But so
The Jordan documentary saved our life for a little while.
Right, it showed it. That one day a week had us going, man. That one day had us going for the whole week.
And they got a Tom Brady one that's supposed to be coming out too.
They don't need to do. I mean, that one don't get me on that Jordan documentary because that's a whole nother story. But it wasn't supposed to be a Jordan documentary. It's supposed to be a 98 Last Dance Bulls, but I guess it does center around Jordan.
Right.
It was edited very much so to be Jordan's documentary. They should have said 23 or something. That's what should have named that motherfucker.
I personally, I liked how they put the documentary together. Like I get that it's,
don't.
I mean, I get that it's centered around Jordan, but everybody takes like certain pieces and focuses on certain pieces. So like, you know, like the negatives on Scottie Pippen, that's it happened. That shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like if you're an avid fan, you already knew all that stuff happened. They didn't focus on the gun charges. There's other stuff that they didn't really focus on him throwing the chair on the court. There were some things they didn't focus on in Scottie Pippen. They just brought up certain accounts. Just like they focused on Jordan's gambling. They focused on Jordan playing baseball and he wasn't very good. I mean, they brought out negatives in all the people in the documentary. So I don't think that they talked about how him and Kerr got into a fight. They talked about how, you know, how he was bullying Scott Burrell. So it's not like the documentary just made Jordan look like God and didn't show any negative things that he did.
But they also edited a lot of stuff. They only put it to their narrative for how they wanted Jordan to look. Pretty much how everybody already knew Jordan was.
That's every documentary.
Right,
like,
right.
All documentaries do that.
That's everything. It's whoever's putting the documentary together.
We all think Carol Baskin killed her husband, man. That's that's because of Netflix, man.
Straight up and down. Yo, that body is in some tiger's teeth, or it is in a septic tank underneath the ranch.
Man, and she was mad about that. So you know, it's the same thing. All documentaries gonna do that. So
right. It's
yeah.
Remember Oprah and Michael Jackson? I mean,
but I really did enjoy it. I really enjoyed it though. I really did. It brought back a lot of, you know what I'm saying, since
nostalgia.
I went back and looked at all those tapes. Yeah, it brought back a lot of memories of like, dang, this dude was just above everything, above everyone.
Right.
Still is.
Nah, he definitely isn't. But okay.
It depends on who you talk to, man.
Yeah, he isn't, but okay. I'm not finna go down that road.
You don't want to because you've already said Jordan's the GOAT too many times.
He's the GOAT for what reason, CJ?
Because he's the GOAT.
For what he did to the game. There's many people that plays basketball better than Jordan right now.
I don't know about that.
He's not the greatest basketball. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Shut up. Shut up.
I mean, how you figure? You want to save this for the next podcast?
Is Kevin Durant better than Jordan? A better basketball player than Michael Jordan?
Nah.
Okay. That's nothing else to talk about, bro.
He's not. Yo.
There's nothing else. What does Jordan do better than Kevin Durant, bro?
He's a better defender. You know what I'm saying? Like his mid-range game is nicer. What's that? How you mean?
No, it's definitely not better than his mid-range game's better than Jordan. I mean, better than Durant. Come on, bro. 7'10", ball handler, shooting three, shooting mid-range. He shoot percentage-wise. He shoot better than Jordan. Come on, bro.
He doesn't shoot better than Jordan percentage-wise. Three-point percentage, yes. He doesn't even shoot 50% from the field. For his career, Kevin Durant don't shoot 50% from the field. So you can't say his shooting percentage is better than Jordan's when it's not. Those are facts.
Dude shoots better. He shoots better than Jordan. He dribbles better than Jordan. He plays defense.
He does have a better handle than Jordan.
He's 7 feet tall. Bro.
How many times has Kevin Durant been all defense?
This was not on the fucking agenda, CJ. Move to the next topic. I'm not doing this with you.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke.
I will give it to you, but I know only thing that's gonna happen is Jay's just gonna sit back there and laugh at us the whole time. I'm not gonna do that with you today.
He don't want that smoke.
Bro, CJ, Kevin Durant is a better basketball. Anthony Davis is a better basketball player than Jordan.
Oh, you tripping now.
Fucking LeBron James.
Oh, he said Anthony Davis too.
Is a better basketball player than Jordan, bro.
You
basketball player. I'm not saying like he's like the GOAT of nothing, but I'm saying a better basketball player. I would take a lot of these guys over Jordan today. Kobe is a better basketball. Kobe is Jordan 2.0. He took what Jordan did and made it better.
How? How
didn't he?
What does Kobe do better than Jordan?
Everything.
He's a
better shooter. He's a better shooter. And you always try to bring back 3-point percentage. I want you to remember, only time Jordan shot good from the field, from the three, was when he brought the fucking line in.
Okay. That's fine, but Kobe's so horrible. Kobe's not a good 3-point shooter. So Kobe shoots...
but he's better 3-point shooter than Jordan. That's what I said.
Kobe shoots 32.8. Jordan shoots 32.7. Jordan's a better scorer. Jordan's a better mid-range scorer. He's a better scorer in the paint. Jordan's a better rebounder. Jordan's a better addition to rock. Jordan's a better defender than Kobe.
Okay, CJ,
He's
we
not.
had this conversation too much, bro.
He's not.
No,
N-
I disagree.
numbers support what I'm saying.
I
So
mean, you can look at numbers. I mean, because Jordan was triple teamed back in the '80s, so those assists he get, yeah, he had to pass the ball out, just like fucking. I ain't gonna say his name, but you know who I'm gonna say.
so if
Who numbers are very well scoring wise, but also have good assists.
Bron,
Fuck no, Bron efficient. I'm talking about James Harden.
Oh.
Shoot the ball of ass,
okay,
and he also has assists. So that means his numbers are better. So his numbers are better than Jordan. So you saying he's better than Jordan? No, bro. Look at the fucking game, CJ.
you know what the difference between Jordan and James Harden is? Is that you say that Jordan passes the ball out, he got those assists because he was double and triple teamed. Okay, but when he was double and triple teamed, he was still shooting 53% from the field in his prime, in his heyday. So it's not like when Jordan was
CJ.
wait. When Jordan was getting double and triple teamed, he wasn't shooting 43% like Kobe. He wasn't shooting 42% like James Harden. He was still shooting 53%. So he's not in the same level as those players because he was still getting double and triple teamed, and he didn't turn the ball over like those other players did.
Who was guarding Jordan?
What's that?
Who was guarding Jordan during those times? You talking about those unathletic guys that was running around trying to catch somebody that was jumping 48 inches off the ground?
Yeah,
that's
but
the guys that was guarding Jordan. That's what you talking about?
But he was getting hard fouled all the time, and they didn't call those
give
fouls.
Me this fucking hard foul. Why is he always such hard foul? Why they only show fucking 5 fucking highlights?
You saw the documentary. What did the Pistons say?
And it's all the same 5 fucking highlights they give you with Bill Laimbeer, him jumping the old boy's face. They'll give you these same fucking highlights every fucking time. But he's always hard foul.
What did Detroit say their strategy was? What did they say themselves? Not me making anything up. Not the media making anything up.
Rough them up.
Okay, so if their strategy was rough them up, how are you going to sit up here and act like them fouls weren't hard fouls?
I'm just telling you, the media shows you those same. I mean, they did the same shit. They did shit to Shaq. They did the shit fucking. They do shit to fucking LeBron today.
But they call
they
fouls.
Say the same shit.
They call fouls. They didn't always call fouls on Jordan. They didn't, man.
They didn't. They were more lax, but they fucking called foul. Like Magic said in the Dream Team game. What he said? Oh shit! I guess we in the fucking NBA because Jordan getting. I guess we in Chicago because Jordan get all the fucking calls as a referee.
And what did Mike?
That didn't happen either, did it?
What did Mike say?
That didn't happen either, did it?
What did Mike say?
He says the 90s.
No,
that's what he said.
No, he said you ain't been called for a foul in 2 years. What are you talking about?
He said, "Imagine that's a different story," but he already get all the calls, though. That's what he was saying. So my point is, Jordan was not guarded by the talent that the Kobe's, the LeBrons.
What are you talking about, man? He had Gary Payton. Gary Payton's better than anybody who's guarding LeBron right now.
The young Gary Payton, yeah, he had him. And then what did he say? What did your man say? What did your guy say in that documentary? What did he say?
But
what did he? No, don't give me no stutter. What did he say about Gary Payton?
He said that Gary couldn't hold him. I mean, that's what anybody's supposed to say. So, like, are we going to sit up here and act like...
No, because he gave fucking Ron Harper his props. Did he not?
It's not like...
In the documentary, he said, yeah, because Ron Harper guards me better.
Than Craig Elo. It's not like he disrespected Gary Payton. He just laughed because I'm sure it was fun. I mean, it was funny. Gary Payton's still talking trash 20 years later. That's Gary Payton. GP, are you with me? But it's not like there was no defenders ever guarding Jordan. What about in the Milwaukee series? Come on, man.
I mean,
come on.
I'm looking at it as the way Jordan was, his fucking comparison to the rest of the league. Jordan was A, and the rest of them didn't make. That was like B, like D class. From Jordan to the rest of the league back then in the 90s, Jordan was an A plus. The rest of the league was C, B minus. You'll have your superstars like your Charles Barkley's that'll probably give you like a B plus. Even Charles said it. He was like, I realized then that I was not as good as I thought I was. Jordan was the man.
Right.
Like those are your fucking people that has to play that guy. And his team was the best team in the fucking league. had 2 top 5 players on the team since '87.
Bruh. So you're gonna sit up here with a straight face and say Scottie Pippen was the top 5 player in the league in 1987?
No, I said since '87. What I'm saying is they had. He wasn't. Hell no.
Because he wasn't
I'm
even
not saying that.
he wasn't even showing up
Nah,
until
I'm not
the
saying
finals.
that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is 2 top 5 eventually players on the team were.
I don't even agree with that. Scottie Pippen was never better than Charles Barkley. He was never better.
Nope.
He was never better than David Robinson. He was never better than Hakeem Olajuwon. He was never better than Karl Malone. He wasn't better than Jordan.
No, he wasn't there with Jordan. I'm talking about when he was top 5 because he was MVP candidate, bro. What do you mean?
One season, but was he better than any of those players I named?
He didn't have Jordan.
When was Scottie Pippen better than any of those players that I named?
Never.
Okay, so he wasn't top 5.
He was top 5.
You just
he
said
was the MVP candidate.
You just said he wasn't better than the players that I named ever.
But Jordan, you couldn't put Jordan in that because Jordan was retired, bro.
Okay, but
he was top 5 when he was an MVP candidate.
He still wasn't better. He still wasn't better than David Robinson. He wasn't better. He wasn't even better than Patrick Ewing. Like,
you stupid, bro.
Bruh, come on, man.
You done lost your fucking marbles, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. Patrick Ewing's the most disrespected player in NBA history because Patrick Ewing doesn't have a ring. But the Knicks were going 60 and 22, 61 and 21. Who else was on that team? Anthony Mason. Larry Johnson.
Let y'all tell it. Fucking John Starks was a fucking.
John Starks was
super.
He was a solid defender. He was a solid. He was a solid player. He wasn't a great player. He wasn't like an all-star player, but he was a solid piece. But who else did the Knicks have? And the Knicks were constantly playing in the conference finals against the Bulls.
They still had Oakley, who a lot of y'all die for.
Oh,
y'all die for Oak.
So
I'm just saying, bro.
So you're going.
What I'm saying is
you're going to say that you're going to bring up.
You're proving my point.
How am I proving your point?
The fucking teams were ass back then. The 90s were ass.
No.
You proving my fucking point, bro.
No, the teams weren't ass. The difference is that there wasn't 3 super teams that ran the whole entire league. The talent was dispersed from team to team.
No, it was one. The Bulls. It was one super team ran the league. The Chicago Bulls.
They weren't even a super team like that.
Okay. Well, Golden State wasn't either then.
There's a difference between Golden State's talent and the Bulls' talent.
No, they're not. No, it's not.
Golden State had 4 all-stars.
Golden State was homegrown, and they fucking bought in free agents. Same thing Chicago Bulls did.
Yeah, but there's a difference in the amount of players that were all-star players on the team. That's the difference between look, I'm not knocking Golden State. I don't have a problem.
How? No, tell me how.
I said
they only picked up one all-star player, but after then they picked up fucking.
If you would shut up, I'd tell you how. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to tell you. So basically, what I'm saying is that Chicago had Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Those were their all-stars, right? So Golden State had Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. They had Steph Curry.
That's what they drafted.
Right. And I'm saying that's fine. I'm not sweating Golden State for having a solid team. What I'm saying is that they had a super team as far as they had 4 all-star starters, and then they went and got DeMarcus Cousins. And I know DeMarcus Cousins got injured, but they literally assembled a super team. And I'm not knocking them, but they assembled a super team. The same with Miami Heat when LeBron assembled a super team. You had 3 of the top freaking 15 players in the league. I get that Rodman is a star and he's a quality player, but Rodman couldn't lead a team by himself. He was just a complimentary piece. Just like you would say.
Whoa. Pause.
No.
Go ahead.
I got you. I'm about to give you your props. I'm about to give you I'm about to give you your flowers. Just like you would say that Draymond's a complimentary piece. Okay, that's fine. But Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry are still all solid ass pieces that could carry teams. And so that's a bigger difference.
Klay wouldn't be able to carry a team. He could go to any team and be successful. Klay couldn't carry a team.
I think Klay could be the same as Scottie Pippen was when Jordan left. If with the right pieces around him, he could. Because Klay, he would get more opportunities to shoot the ball.
But that's just like I said. He could play it anywhere, but he couldn't carry a team.
I think
he couldn't put a team on his back.
But I feel like he would be the same as a Scottie Pippen because Scottie got help from his teammates. So it wasn't like
Nah, that was the system. You know, and you and I both know the system helped that situation. But Clay, you couldn't put Clay in a certain system and say run it. He
But
couldn't do that.
but in the system he's in, he could.
I don't think so.
In Golden State system, because he would still get shots. So he would still be able to get his shots in
No,
that system.
because you would have to have somebody that can be a main scorer or something like that to get their face off Clay. Because Clay always moving. He reminds me of like Reggie Miller a lot.
Right, but if they got okay, so like let's say
Reggie Miller couldn't hold a team. He couldn't take Indiana the way he took them back in the '90s in today's game.
I think he'd be fine.
Just like Ray Allen. Ray Allen was never there. Ray Allen is a perfect Clay Thompson. I think
Nah,
Clay Thompson is Ray Allen 2.0.
well, the difference between those two though is Ray Allen was a poor defender. You know what I'm saying? Clay
Yeah,
Thompson's a solid
but I'm
defender.
saying on offense. Yeah, I'm talking about on offense. Like I'm looking more offensively to be able to lead a team because you can play defense all alone. I mean, you can be defensively good on the other side, but if you can't lead that team offensively, get past those big guys, I don't think you'll be any good. But that's why I say he can go to any team though. He can go in any team in the fucking NBA and be successful, still average 20 plus points a game.
Right. I think how can I put this a different way? I feel like Clay could lead a team to the playoffs. I don't think he could lead them to a championship, but it's the same like that's what I'm saying. He's similar as Pippen as far as he could lead a team to the playoffs, but you're not going to be able to win a championship with him being the best player on the team.
I agree.
You know, I guess that's the point I was trying to make. Jay, you awfully quiet over there.
Finally, some agreement out here, man. Damn. It's all good. We finally made it. Y'all said 10 minutes of topic, right? That's what y'all said. Like 10, 12 minutes of topic. That's what I'm just
15.
okay. You know what I'm saying?
I guess we'll go ahead and leave that topic on that note. I don't. We didn't even discuss what we needed to discuss out of it, but you know, hey, it's been a while since we had these debates, and we go hard over here. In case y'all haven't heard us before, the second topic that we're gonna go ahead and address today is the stance that the NFL players took on the league and Roger Goodell coming out and making a statement. So here's the statement from the players. In case you haven't seen this or in case you have seen it, we'll just briefly touch on it. Let me bring it up real quick. The players basically said that they wanted to hear the owners and Goodell come out and admit that racism has been a problem. The players said that the players state, we, the National Football League, condemn racism and systematic oppression of black people. We, the National Football League, admit wrong and silence our players from peacefully protest. We, the National Football League, believe Black Lives Matter. And so they also said a few other things, like they wanted them to admit that Colin Kaepernick had gotten a bad shake from the owners and so on and so forth. And Roger Goodell came out and acknowledged all of this stuff except for them basically blackballing Colin Kaepernick. So that's where I kind of want to start it off is what do you Jay, what do you think about him not acknowledging Colin Kaepernick?
I think he probably felt like he was just done with Colin Kaepernick in general after what happened early last year or earlier. Was that earlier this year? Or was that last year? I think it was
That's
last
last
year.
year.
That was last year.
Yeah. Yeah. After what happened last year, he even said last year that he's like, hey, I feel like I gave him every opportunity and I'm done with it. So I think he just has remained consistent with that thought, even though like everybody was saying bring Colin back, but I hate that Colin Kaepernick argument because I feel like they want to bring him back more as a symbol of like what's going on rather than as a player. And it's like, come on now, because like when you really break it down, because I always was saying last year I was saying Cap should go to the Eagles, right? Like when he did that workout and everything, I was like he should go to the Eagles, but then they drafted Jalen Hurts, and I would take Jalen Hurts over Cap right now all day long. So. But if you're just gonna bring them back as a symbol of like, hey, I fucked it up, like, hey, I guess. But I think he was just remaining consistent with what he said last year, where he said he was just done with it after all that with the workouts last year.
Yo,
So
go ahead.
I want to ask you how you feel. How you feel about the whole change of heart that Goodell came along with, though? Like there's not going to be a penalty for people kneeling now.
I feel like everybody took it the wrong way the first time,
Right.
and
So
when
should he put Cap somewhere in corporate office? That's what I say. Like
well,
you come lead this.
I don't think there should be a blackball. Like if somebody wants to sign Cap or
He not get
not
signed.
even like sign or hire him or whatever for whatever reason, like whatever they want him to do, they should be able to do it. Like I don't know if somebody
Oh, they could do
like I
that
don't
now.
know. So,
They could have been did that though. That's the problem. They
that's what I'm
could have
saying. Like
been did
because if
that.
people
Like
say that he
they're
was,
not going to sign Cap.
but that's what
They're
I'm
not going to
saying.
sign Cap.
People say that he was blackballed. So when I hear blackball, I think okay, I wanted to bring him in, but everybody else is saying that I can't bring him in. So
But
now
that's
I'm like, if somebody wants to bring him in now and have him run social media or social relations or something for their team or whatever they want to do, then let them do it. You know what I mean? Like there shouldn't be there shouldn't be a blackball on anybody really, but
it should. But they say it wasn't a black ball. He wasn't good enough though. That's the thing. So my thing is, do you think they're going to be willing to admit that Cap was right and
well,
even
that's what they did with that statement.
they
They
didn't.
admitted
They
that he
didn't. They. I
was.
want them to call names. God damn it.
Right. Right. Right.
He's like, I want
I
names.
want them to call
Yeah,
names.
well, you know what I'm saying. They had to learn the hard way. So that's really what it comes down to because it was like Cap did it peacefully, and he did it the way that he's supposed to do it. That I'm sure now y'all would have been really happy that if everybody was just taking knees, you know, except for freaking that cop. But you know, it's just like fucking. I don't know, like now I don't like I would say apologize to Cap, good, but I don't know about just bringing him in just to bring him in and like you know what I'm saying like you said he already flipped his mindset on the kneeling thing and then they said like a lot of players are going to kneel this year probably most of them
Your
really
man
came
say
out
he definitely gonna kneel. Your boy, AP.
yeah that's
Right.
what I'm saying most of them probably going to kneel and you know we're probably going to start the same argument but I feel like that argument comes from dumbasses you know what I'm saying like the ones that are like the whole Drew Brees situation where it's like no it's about the flag like no it's not about the flag
Right.
and that's why you got torched you know like
He came
it's
back
like and I know there's
apologized
people
fast though.
he said what
They said he came back and apologized fast though.
right because he had to and he said that he talked to his teammates and whatnot like and all that stuff so they like enlightened him that it's like no nobody's protesting the flag they're protesting uh what the flag represents I guess like what we're supposed to be um shit I don't know the word but like what we're supposed to be believing in when we look at the flag so
Representing.
it's yeah it's like it's not disrespect towards the flag it's we're you know it's for the people the
Bang.
flag is supposed to be for the people at the end of the day
And what your
and it's
president
like
said. He said it's disrespectful.
yeah but that's CJ's president you know what I'm saying but
Yo. So I know this is a little bit off topic. But do y'all see that the first rally that he's about to have coming back is on Juneteenth in Tulsa? And if you're not aware of what Tulsa is, yeah, Tulsa's where
That's where they burn us down.
yeah, yeah. On Black Independence Day, he's going to the place where they had the race riots to start his rallies, bruh.
If he come out of there dead, I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yo, that's crazy. It's crazy.
I think he did. He did that on purpose too.
Yo, there is no
of course
way. There is no way that there is anybody that advises him could not be aware how it could just be a mistake. At 365 days a year, you pick the one day that's Black People's Independence Day. It's our 4th of July, and you
The
decide
place
to
that
have
they
a rally
burnt down.
where they burnt down. They burn us to the ground. Black Wall Street. Sorry, I know this is a sports pod. I didn't want to get off topic, but you know we brought up Trump, how he feels it's disrespectful, but
gonna
Trump
bring the
don't.
most comments right there
But Trump don't care what he disrespects. Trump's the most disrespectful person in America.
Yeah, but the NFL, man, I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting for it to come back. I want to see what actually. I just want to see if what Jerry Jones gonna do. You know, because you know how he felt about that whole situation. I want to see what Kraft do. because he's been there with Meek, and
Right.
so I want to see how this unfolds. I mean, but I honestly think this was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I think it's a foot in the door. We ain't moving too fast, but
I think the Drew Brees comments lit everybody up, and like if they was trying to ignore it, they really couldn't um after Drew Brees said what he said and set
they
the
got
whole league on fire.
they need to
So
learn to talk to they PR before they do these interviews.
Right.
so it's like I think that because Goodell didn't say anything until after Brees got freaking toasted by everybody or 90% of the planet.
Well,
They was about to put
it
famous
was
Jameis in the game.
it was
Right. Jameis was like, it's time to throw these interceptions in
right.
New Orleans, baby.
Well, Goodell came out less than 24 hours after the players made that statement because all the players came together and made that statement about
Yeah.
what they wanted. So I think that was more so because Goodell was like, oh, his back was against the wall because like Patrick Mahomes, I mean, all that people of color in the league.
Mahomes, Tom. I mean, once you
Right.
get Mahomes on the that's your poster boy right now. You
Right,
better goddamn
right.
you better get right.
They didn't have no choice. So
Yeah.
I was shocked that he turned on the turnaround time on that was so quick. I will give Goodell props for that, even though I feel
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say, as a PR guy, Goodell does what he's supposed to do.
He puts out a lot of fires very quickly.
right.
When it comes down to he's been doing his job pretty well. He ain't too bad.
He's hit or miss with me though because
Yeah, he ain't too bad. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
He ain't no Silver. He ain't no Adam Silver.
He's definitely he's not an Adam Silver. He's not even a Stern, a David Stern. My thing with him is that it's the stuff that he rules on. So it's like you got players who smoke weed who can't
so
play.
inconsistent.
Right. Like how can you get basically like Randy Gregory? All he did is smoke some weed. There's players who don't have domestic violences that are able to come back in the league before somebody who just smoked some weed. Or it's like, look at Zeke. Zeke's case was a joke. Zeke got suspended for 6 games for some nonsense. Like
He got suspended. He ain't even got charged for nothing.
right. And then they sent a woman out to investigate, and Goodell didn't even talk to the investigator because the woman who investigated the case, not even a man, a woman who investigated the case said this is laughable, and Zeke
She's
did
not
nothing.
credible.
Right, and Goodell wouldn't even talk to the person that he sent to go investigate, and he still suspended Zeke for 6 games. It's like some of the things that he does is just like
Yeah, he's off and on. But I say, but he ain't too bad. I think he tries his best, but I mean, that's a lot. He got a
What
lot
he need
going
to do
on.
is release that fucking NFL license from Madden. Shit, everybody be happy we get some 2K back in this
Right.
bitch, man.
right. I always like Madden better than 2K, but I feel like 2K made Madden better.
What was it? ESPN?
Yeah.
Was it ESPN 2K? Yeah, the last one on Terrell Davis. That game was fire.
I mean,
Yeah,
they was all
They
fire.
just added 5 more years to Madden.
They was all fire. That game day used to be pretty fire back in the day
I
too.
used to love game day.
Game day was all right.
It just
We
gives you
need the blitzes.
a little different feel. It's fun.
We
Blitz.
need the blitzes in the streets,
I didn't play Streets, but I like Blitz. All right.
in the Tecmos.
So let's go ahead and we'll end that topic on that note. Oh yeah, I love the Tecmo. Last topic we got for you guys today is that we want to talk about. It's kind of a mixture of 3 things. It's like Fury versus Deontay Wilder. I guess we'll start there, and then the contract for next year with Fury signing the 2-year fights, 2 fights against Anthony Joshua. So, who do y'all think wins in October when Wilder and Fury touch gloves again?
Fury gonna knock the coronavirus out of Deontay Wilder.
Coronavirus.
Shit is real. Shit is real.
Right.
No, I think Fury got that figured out, man. I think he got that all the way figured out. Like, because both fights really, like, I know they say Wilder won the first one, but
Nah, he
both
did not
fights
win
were
it.
really dominated by
He did not
Fury.
win that
Like,
fight.
To be honest, I don't even need a 3. Like I don't even care. Like let's move on to the Joshua fights. Like
Fury is about to be the first unified champion in a long time. I can't remember when last time it was unified champion, but he's finna take all those belts.
Terrence Crawford.
Was it Terrence Crawford?
Yep. Well, it was light welterweight, but he was the last
No,
one.
I'm talking about heavyweight.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just letting you know. That's my guy, Terrence Crawford, Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna Fury's gonna eliminate both of these guys. I think he'll clean sweep and then he's gonna retire.
Yo, do you think he's gonna come out?
think-
Do you think he's gonna come out on the being carried again like he's a freaking king, the Gypsy King?
The Gypsy King. Why not? Why not?
Yo, I knew.
Hey, bro, I can't. Right now during the this movement, like I told you, man, we don't need no more of that. So they need to postpone that fight to next year. He need to fight Wilder next year.
Yo, I know when I watched that fight when he came out
like I'll watch it, but I really don't want to see it because he beat his ass both times.
Well,
that's why I said we don't need no more white men.
He didn't beat his ass for over for 20 rounds, bro. Like I need to watch that.
But I knew when they came out last time, when your boy came out looking like a black Decepticon, and then Fury came out being carried. I was like, Fury has to win this fight. There is no way that you can come out being carried and lose to a Decepticon. You know what I'm saying? In any round.
So how do you feel that? Do you feel Joshua have a chance with Fury at all?
I think they split. I think they go 1-1 and then we get a third one there. Because I feel like Joshua is a lot more technical fighter than Wilder is, and that's really where fucking Wilder got exposed because he ain't really know what to do. Like he just be looking for that big punch, whereas Joshua will actually be able to box with him.
Yeah, but
we found out Wilder can hold. Wilder has a chin. We didn't see motherfucking Joshua go down.
Right, I'm about to say Joshua has no stamina, and Fury can go 12 rounds. You know, so and especially Fury can go 12 rounds being the defender, and he can go 12 rounds being the aggressor. So that's that's kind of. Don't forget Fury beat Klitschko. So I think Fury beats Joshua both times, Klitschko, and I think he beats Wilder. What's that? Right.
I said, and he slept motherfucking Joshua. Klitschko slept Joshua.
Man,
he put him on the deck.
No, that was Ruiz.
No, he dropped Joshua too.
Oh, did he?
Because that was that fight where Joshua landed that super nasty uppercut and became like.
Yeah, he beat Vladimir.
You're right.
He beat him, but he definitely got dropped.
Who? I know this is off topic, but who do you think was the better Klitschko, Vladimir or Vitaly?
Vladimir.
You think so?
Same.
Vladimir, he had the boxing game on Smash for a little while.
So did Vitaly though. Don't forget.
Not like Vladimir, man.
Yo, Vitaly.
Vladimir held boxing down for a little while.
So did Vitaly. Vitaly should have knocked out Lennox Lewis, but they didn't let that fight continue to go. Remember, they stopped that fight. Vitaly was a beast, man. I think he only has 2 losses. He was beast.
He was also in that time between with Lennox and Roy. I mean, not Roy, but Evander and all them boys.
Right. Yo, they didn't want no. Yo, Vitaly retired Lennox Lewis. I know y'all remember that because
I didn't think Lennox Lewis that he was good. I think he's a little too overrated. Lennox Lewis was just long with dreadlocks.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Lennox Lewis was as great as because didn't he get knocked out by Oliver McCall? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Was it Michael Moore or Oliver McCall? I think it was Oliver McCall. But it was like a second round flash knockout, and he came back and he won the next time they fought. But I feel like he was overrated. Like if I look at like the '90s and who my boxers of the '90s were, you know, I give props to like Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe doesn't get the props that he deserved.
Riddick Bowe's a dog.
Riddick Bowe was a dog. Evander Holyfield was a straight dog. George Foreman came back and fought well in the '90s.
He just was big. He was too big then.
But he was still. Hey, yo, George Foreman had that little. It'd be super slow. It'd be like. You know what I'm saying? Knock your ass out. Right.
What'd you think of Isaac Frost?
Isaac Frost.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Nah, go ahead.
No, it's Somebody will get it. Somebody will get it later.
Was he the?
It's all good. He's looking up Isaac Frost right now.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
You're stupid. You're stupid. I can't believe I entertained that. And I knew it was gonna be some. I knew it was gonna be something like that too, man.
Oh man!
It would take
You-
goddamn
see,
take somebody
if you
a
edit-
gamer.
What's
when
that?
you edit it, just put his picture up.
Yeah, maybe I
that
will.
whole part where you're thinking about it, just put his picture up.
Oh man.
I'm
Well,
sorry, I had to throw that in there, bro.
well, I mean, I guess that's what we got for today. Guess we're gonna end it on that note. Appreciate you guys.
Cool with that.
Appreciate you guys tuning in with us. We'll be back once a week at least at a bare minimum. Probably try to upload these every Thursday. We'll talk about different topics that are going on in the sports world. We'll try to keep it sports, but sometimes, hey, things happen.
Feel free to give us comments too, or not
Right.
comments, but like suggestions inside the Playmakers Lounge. If you're in the Playmakers Lounge, feel free to drop suggestions. The video will be in there. Just drop some suggestions on what you want us to talk about, and we'll see where it goes.
We'll have a link for the page and the group below in the description. Make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you hit that notification bell so every time we drop a new video, you can be the first to see. From my man Ricky No Smiley,
We out.
my man Jay No Silent Bob.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a good
Also,
one.
we're gonna link the merch in there too.
You guys have a good one. Peace.